Hey, what's up, guys? Conquest MMA, and I'm back with another video. First time in a while. Recap for the Ritter Allen. This card was great. Holy shit. Now, look at the smug face of Reiner the Ritter. All that smugness just to get broken by Brendan Allen. Now, I'll be real. Um, listen, I thought Reiner the Ritter was gonna win. I'm gonna say that first, but I thought Brendan Allen. I honestly didn't think it was like a guarantee. I thought Brendan Allen legitimately had a chance to beat Reiner the Ritter. I thought he had better wrestling, better striking. People talk about, people automatically associate RDR with DDP, and they kind of give RDR the characteristics of DDP. They give him the striking, the effective striking. I literally heard that Reiner the Ritter was better than Brendan Allen all facets of grappling, and I was like, his wrestling is dog shit. RDR's a judo guy. He's a fucking judoka. That's where he gets his takedowns from. He tripped Allen, got 2 takedowns on Allen. First round, dominant, clear for RDR, but then RDR just broke. RDR took down Brendan Allen, got reversed, and Brendan Allen just beat him up while maintaining top control. Now in the second, he got a pretty deep. I think it was in the second or third. He got a pretty deep arm triangle choke, and at first it was like, holy shit, he looked like dog shit. Now he's gonna sub Brendan Allen, but then Brendan Allen ran out the clock, and Brendan Allen slipped his head out in the beginning, and I thought he was out for a bit. I was like, oh fuck. But then Brendan Allen sprung back up, and then I'm not really surprised, to be honest. I'm just really fucking happy because I get to say, how good is Anthony Hernandez and how good is Nasruddin Imavov? Coincidentally, the 2 middleweights that I really like in this division that are, legitimate. And RDR broke to Brendan Allen. This is probably Brendan Allen's best performance to date, and he did it on short notice. And I hear people coping about the weight cut. Is like, RDR's has been extremely active throughout the year, so I don't think RDR has to work that hard to work like. He's fought like GM3, Kevin Holland, Bo Nickel, Robert Whitaker, and fucking Brendan Allen, all within a calendar year. And Fluffy would have, done horrific things to RDR. Of course, RDR deserves the respect of having, great bottom game. But let me tell you this. Jiu-jitsu power bottoms will never become champions. And that, I don't think Charles Oliveira falls into that category because he's actually dangerous on the feet. People try to overrate Reiner the Ritter's striking, acting like he could fucking knock down Brendan Allen. I'm like, are you stupid? Not even a Mavov could do that shit in a pure striking battle. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy Brendan Allen's getting the flowers he deserves. He's discovered the meta. And honestly, people talk about Brendan Allen's fight Q and how he makes mistakes. Look at fucking RDR's mistakes he's made in the fucking rounds 2 and 3. This is a fight between a dummy and a retard. A guy who makes mistakes against oh my god, dude! Reiner the Ritter was doing mistakes Brendan Allen's would pull. So we legitimately gotta label Reiner the Ritter as a fucking quitter and a dumbass. Okay, now Reiner the Ritter, I'm not surprised. Listen, I would have picked Fluffy. Look at my profile pic, dude. Look at my channel picture. It's fucking Fluffy subbing Kopylov. So I'm happy. Brendan Allen, fucking Fluffy's beaten Brendan Allen twice. So this ages well for him. Kevin Holland versus Mike Malott. I'll say this: I'm not going to talk about the groin strikes. I thought the first one was worse than the second, but we really never know. I guess we'll know how bad it was like in like a day or two in like the medical reports to see if he had like fucking his balls started twisting up. But yeah, even though, dude, Kevin Holland has a chin, and it's kind of funny that D Rod was able to drop him, even though Mike Malott landed way cleaner than fucking Holland. It's really the things you don't. It's really the punches you don't see that get you pretty bad. Um, okay, this is okay fight. Mike Malott. You're still a Neil Magny victim. Respectfully, I mean that with the utmost respect. All the Canadian guys won except for this fucking jobber. I'm joking, but Marlon Vera versus Amen Zahabi. Arguable robbery, but who cares? It's Cheeto. I'm joking. People like Cheeto. Um, you know, you can give the first one to Zahabi. It was pretty close, but I thought Cheeto landed more. These fucking the numbers are kind of off. I don't even think. I mean, 9 strikes is 9 strikes really enough to wave off? Like Zahabi was landing more volume, I guess. You know, wow. Zahabi was more. I don't even know. I thought Vera looked pretty good in the first. He was more active than he usually is. Then Zahabi got fucking rocked stepping in when Vera hit him with the jab. Fucking that knocked him down. And then the third. Fuck. I guess you'll give it to Zahabi. The third was Zahabi's round. He kind of mogged him a little bit. Yeah. Maybe. I thought Cheeto won, but barely. But it's in Canada, so what can you expect? You should factor where the fights are being held in your picks, whether or not it's gonna be go to decision. So it's okay. Manafirot versus Jasmine Judah, whatever. People used to say this was the best fighter out of Canada, and I agreed. And she got knocked out in the first round against Firat, who's a fucking boring ass last fight. Cool. You ended this fight pretty early. Congrats to Firat. Thank you very much. Charles Jourdain fucking KOs Davy Grant drops him with a jumping knee. This is very impressive. Davy Grant is no slouch. Even though he's like 39 at bantamweight, he was on a crazy streak. He has wins over guys who have been ranked in the bantamweight division, like Jonathan Martinez. Even though he's probably like one of the weaker ranked, he was a top 15 guy, but I think Davy Grant was a ranked level win. Only lost to Marlon Vera, who is a top 10 mainstay. Very impressive from the Jourdain bros. Canada had a pretty good showing. This was a pretty good card. Kyle Nelson now. Kyle Nelson should have gotten the fucking TKO in the first round because he fucked him up pretty bad towards the end. But then the corpse of Ravella was able to rally back in the second round, but lost the third. The ref was being stupid. I forgot the ref's name, but he is legitimately the worst referee in the sport. Kyle Prepperlek versus Drew Dober. Drew Dober's, I guess Prepperlek is a legitimate win for BSD. Prepperlek dropped Dober. He fucking dropped him. No, he rocked him. I thought he dropped him. It's been a while. This fucking card. I was listening to Lucas for the MMA guru Lucas Tracy and Bedtime collab. That was goated as well. That was pretty fun. Nice to see Drew Dober back. Cody Gibson versus the Chinese guy or the Mongolian guy. This kind of made me sad. I like Cody Gibson. He's like a middle school teacher. and it's gonna suck to. It sucks to see him get flat and like get knocked out stiff like that in 20 seconds. Bruno Silva versus Hong Sung Park. I knew something was off when Tatsuro Taira was able to drop Hong Sung Park that easily in like people took Taira scorching Hong Sung Park and they drew from that Taira's striking has gotten better. What I drew from that was Hong Sung Park is maybe top 15 level and upon initial as like I didn't think Taira's striking got better. I just thought he fought a fucking mid-ass opponent, you know, cuz Taira has a very good 1-2 in calf kick and his striking game is very linear, and to be honest, it doesn't really need to be that great because Tyra's like 25, 24, and he has a lot of time to grow. And but mainly his bread and butter is the grappling, the creative takedowns, his strength. Tyra is probably like the second or third strongest flyweight in the division. I think the first is Pantoja, and the second is that fucking Kazakhstan guy that popped on steroids. Hong Sung Park is fucking chinny as fuck. But I have heard people say Bruno Silva did have some back knee, and he's Brazilian, and I don't really like Brazilian fighters because I do think they're on steroids. Even the flyweights, I think they're on steroids. Just look at some of these Brazilian. Look at fucking RoboCop. Tell me that guy isn't on steroids. Still doesn't make him any less chinny. Bruno Silva holds it down for the ranked flyweights, holds on to his ranking. Kind of makes Joshua Van and Manel Caps win over him seem less jobbery. Like Bruno Silva isn't a pushover. Hong Sung Park suffers his second loss. Got subbed. He got dropped so badly. The uppercuts were eating him. I like Bruno Silva's uppercuts against Hong Sung Park, but yeah, Bruno Silva is probably on steroids. He's Brazilian, checks out. Danny Barlow versus Georgian Santos. Now this was a scrap, and Danny Barlow proved that there are lighter man scale probably works 8 times out of 10. Listen, no knockdowns. Santos literally knocked him down in the second. I thought that was going to be a robbery for a second, but no, I don't even think Danny Barlow he resembled a middleweight, but I don't even think he looked that big. I don't know how he's going to do in this division if he can't beat Santos. Have fun in the PFL, I guess. Luciano versus who cares? Who cares, man? Asmat Bekoya versus Yusur Belgadari. I'll admit I kind of like Asmat, but I'm a hater, I'm a hater. And I hate when people have fun. I hate when people have fun. It's just nothing I can do about it. It's just the way I'm wired, And when people hype up Bekoya for the simple fact that he has funny tweets on Twitter, it kind of makes me think, how much of a simpleton are you to, I mean, he's entertaining. And Belgari goes from like a mediocre point fighter to a volume striker, rocking Bekoyev. Bekoyev has no cardio, no head movement, and he's all heart. God bless him. Type shit. Is what it is, brother. He's tough as fuck. Standing TKO. Who cares? Who fucking cares? Let's go, Brendan Allen. Thank you very much for making Imavov's and Fluffy's resume and Strickland's I think Strickland's win over Allen is less impressive, even though he finished him. That was like Brendan Allen was like 25. Brendan Allen's 29. 29. He's still young. Brendan Allen still has top 5 potential. And to anyone who's made it this far, thank you very much. And now I'm going to talk about more things regarding the channel. I took a break. I want to enjoy MMA more without any predictions or anything, or maybe like not having to seriously think about it, because I want to be surprised. And it's been pretty fun. The cards have been pretty goated, and I'm gonna try to make more predictions, shit like that. And made it this far. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you. I'll see you for a pay-per-view, which is fun. Let's see if Gon could fucking get knocked out in the second or first round. So I'll see you then. Bye.